25-25's taking over the world. 64 events next year.
Yeah.
But we've just had the first one in Aberdeen. Huge
Scotland,
success.
It was really, really good. Anybody who didn't go, great competition up in Aberdeen. The Scots players obviously supported it, so great to all the Scottish guys who went there and played it. 244 runners, absolutely fantastic. Compared to Glasgow, 198 was the first leg, up to 244, all the way up there in Aberdeen, absolutely fantastic. I think it's going to grow and grow and grow. The next leg, I believe, is in Edinburgh, I think. Is it Dundee? Edinburgh, I think. So the next leg is in Edinburgh, that's going to be massive. And we're going to launch it right across your state. Here, there and everywhere.
Was it a case that Aberdeen, it is a long way up, and we know we're not going to get many travellers for it. Was that one of those you were thinking we might just have a small overlay?
I don't think it was an overlay, but I was a little bit concerned that it might have lose momentum, and not being disrespectful to anybody in Aberdeen by any means, but I thought we might have lost a little bit of momentum, and I think that went with John, who runs it from the cardroom supervisor in Dundee. And I think we were a little bit concerned because, like I said, it is a long trek up. But a fair play to everybody in Scotland who went and supported the event. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I think they did. I've had no bad reports about it. Everybody enjoyed it, and great well support. And it just shows, that the concept of the 25-25 is great. We're doing a few little tweaks to it. We are going to do a few tweaks to the flights. We've got some meetings next week internally. We're going to announce that to the guys, all the supervisors. Obviously, then that'll get publicised out across all the forums and one another. So keep an eye on that for the information there. Just a couple of tweaks just to make it a little bit more playable for them flights, because we know it's hard work with 2 10-minute breaks. So we've looked at that. We're going to change that and make that a little bit better for the players. I think then we've got a finished product. I think this day 2 is good. I think we've got a finished product then. We're going to roll it out across every single area in the UK. So if you're in the UK, it's there. If you're on business somewhere else or on holiday, you can go and play. There's 64 events in the year. Considering that's 52 weeks, and we've got all the GUKPT and the Goliath and one thing or another, there is something going on somewhere in the country. 25-25.
Apart from next year we've got one next week. Where it all was it where it all started? Was Bolton the first one?
No, it started in Manchester. But it's in Bolton in the northwest. Same obviously format, 25 grand guaranteed. That's where the 25-25 was sort of born. It's going to be a massive field, so that's going to be nailed on. Absolutely sure that the guys in the northwest love it. And we even have, like say, some Scots guys come down and some Midlands guys go up and one another. So that's going to be a big turnout.
So we've got Bolton next week, and then a couple of weeks later, 2 new ones. Yorkshire.
The week after.
Yorkshire and Leeds, and then there's Brighton down the south coast.
2 new areas. We're launching the Yorkshire area. So Leeds Westgate is the place to go. So Leeds Westgate, good card room there, good guys there. The guys are fantastic there. They're already looking forward to doing it. That's going to be the first leg for the Yorkshire, and it's going to have its own area with the clubs in Yorkshire, obviously. The South Coast launches exactly the same weekend. Running obviously along the south coast, Southampton, Portsmouth, Brighton and whatever. That launches in Brighton. Again, we're expecting a good turnout there as well for Brighton. Everybody go along and support it, and it's just a great weekend. It's a really good competition.
Well, Aberdeen was a success. Bolton is next week. Leeds and Brighton to follow. Check all the details on the GUKPT website. It's the 25-25. It's the way forward,
64.